Alright, again, we're back. Day 2 with Meet Rocket and Groot. And we're going to see that it is a 24-hour event. Now, I'm trying to do the calculations here in my head for day 2, and that's going to be 24 hours. So one thing that I forgot to mention whenever you're doing your final grind for your placement in this event, always come back to the main pin in the story of Meet Rocket and Groot. Always come back here and do your node for day 1. That would have been Juggernaut. Complete that all the way down to 0, and then you'll have to come back here at the end of day 2 and grind. Well, actually, you don't have to grind this one here out. Say hit this here once when you start day 3, and also with day 2. The other thing to note: free Deadpool team up, either red or purple, depending upon if the team up drops or not. So typically here, this node here, I mean, you could run with Polaris and 4-star Rocket and Groot, or whatever your strongest and fastest team is. So for me, I think it would be, well, technically it would be the 5 stars, but oh no, he needs to heal off a little bit. Messed around in both PvP and the featured event for North Star. I'm gonna keep my countdown tile on the board. Normally I would match strike tiles, but I wanna kind of get the damage on the board. Yep, there's a strike tile here. Deadpool's down. Get more strike tiles. Some more strike tiles. See 2 more strike tiles. And I think that will end it. Yeah. And then there's the Deadpool team up. Again, I personally prefer purple, but again, red is no problem. So how this works, how Magical works, you're gonna have at least 4 nodes that are one-time only nodes, meaning you play them once, you don't have to worry about clearing them whenever final grind begins. So here I'm gonna just bring in 4-star Daredevil, skip all the stuff, and just match up all the strike tiles and just deal all the damage I can. Criterion will be knocked out. The second Criterion is at half health, and thanks to Polaris, boom. Now again, do you really need the 370 Polaris to do all that there? No, you can do it with the 300 Polaris and all that good stuff. Really, also too, the strategy is get these nodes here out the way as quick as you possibly can, since they don't repeat at all. Get them gone so you can get to your either your challenge nodes or your essential nodes, depending on your shield clearance level. And then, like how we did in the last video, we will definitely go ahead and do a deeper dive into the nodes if you don't have particular characters. Now I hate day 3 probably the most, simply because of the high health of Doctor Doom and then a high health of Mystique. That just screams to me, I really don't want to be here right now. other things to do than to grind out those nodes there. And then we got this. Okay, so what? So it was 3. Excuse me. So I miscounted. Cause I always keep thinking this one here is a node that you have to clear only once, but it's a 4. Now challenge node, Magneto, Mystique, and then Subject. Again, you want to break out in your challenge teams. I'll break out the Beta Ray Bill, Polaris, and Thanos, but I'm gonna switch to 1-star Juggernaut just so we can get the engine running a little bit faster. To quote Ian Malcolm from Jurassic Park, must go faster, must go faster. We'll expose it that way. I was thinking about leaving Polaris out to take some damage, but that wouldn't have been wise. Even if she is at 370, that would probably have been the worst decision I would have made. Yeah, yellow to red cascade. So we're just not getting any good team up board drops yet. Either way, I'm gonna get green. So it was a matter of which way did I really want to go. Did I want to give myself green with the matching of the green, or if I wanted to go with the team, I mean not the team up, but the projectile on board. And I probably should be turning my phone off so we won't get any back chatter. Fire off all these scuttle butts. Whoops, fire off one too many. It's okay. This is why we always have contingency plans. Make sure that you have enough blue AP to start your stuns. Just continue to use our Juggernaut, and then make sure you have enough AP to fire off Scuttlebutt twice. Do Juggernaut. I probably should just do Beta Ray Bill, Clash of the World, and end the fight. I wouldn't use what is his name? I wouldn't use Immortal Hulk on these nodes here, simply because of the fact that the what is this? The subject puts stable blast on green, and since Immortal Hulk needs green, that's a losing proposition. I'm gonna drop Clash of the Worthy out to get some more projectiles on the board. Probably could have went with the blue, but again, I want to have a little bit more damage done to me, so we can speed up the process of the unstoppable crash. I don't know why I'm about to call it unstable crash. So what is Juggernaut? The ultimate warrior. Probably be the last time that we need Clash of the Worthy to be on the board. So normally, like I mentioned in the last video, I would try my best to do these nodes here as fast as I can. Now, since this is for the 4-star Mantis, I typically don't wanna play feature new release events for 4 stars, even though I know I could probably get her better covered if I played the events fully, or play them to placement. Um, I'd rather not. To just I'd just rather just play them just to play them, and then when it comes to 5-star characters, try and go as hard as I can to get at least enough for one cover, or well whenever they get ready to be featured, one set of shards for their featured event. Because if you at least finish at least in the top 100, 150, at least in the top 200 for sure. You finish there, you can definitely get enough shards to get your 5-star, enough covers for at least the next time whenever they are fully featured, which that's a bonus instead of having to pull from either the featured store that they're in, or waiting for their desired day in the latest legends. You just forward your pulls, or selectively strategize what you pull for and what you don't pull for. Wow, Scuttlebutt. As fast as I possibly could. Oh, also before I forget to, do the YouTube stuff, like, share, comment, subscribe. Make sure, you tell others, hey, this dude here, he's doing Marvel Puzzle Quest content, acting like this dude, he breaks down stuff effectively, and it doesn't feel like he's being condescending to us or anything like that there. Or whatever nice words you want to put forth about me. Or, you want to put something negative out there too. Hey, comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Took all 6 of them. Alright, that's the command points for Mutant Masterminds. Now, whoops, I always get tripped up when I try to find these nodes here. Noel King in black. No sense in me bringing Thorn to the fight. Not gonna do me any good. Could bring in Thanos to help speed things up a little bit, since Noel has a higher than normal match damage, simply because he's boosting, and plus he's one of the more modern 5-stars. And then when you make the match damage that he's making, things tend to be smoother sailing. And then Thanos puts in a little bit of damage, and then we can just resume the match damage from Noel. Drops about to report death. Then when Noel wakes back up, he's gonna do even more damage. And is that enough to drop him? No. I wasn't sure if it was or if it wasn't. Then we just continue to do this here. Again, normally I would have my half floor ready, but I kind of lost track of time. You know, watching Netflix and all that there, you have to lose time. I was trying to get him at lower health during the PvP that I was playing, the North Star event, either that or during when I was doing the simulator, but every time I got ready to do a fight with Thor, like, I don't want to use Thor in this fight here, especially against the Mortal Hulk. That's, you know, that's no bueno. Or using them against Scarlet Witch and the Colossus. That's just asking for trouble. I'll put Daredevil on front. He can tank the damage. And plus 2, having Daredevil at low health, it will help out. Because again, he makes strike tiles. No, we'll wait for that. The turn then we'll Sonar Strike. Again, just keep the damage on them, keep the pressure on them. Thanos to get a quick hit in. And I'll make the black match. Cool, that's just more damage on the board for me. I probably should target the subject, but when you're dealing with people with over 100,000 health, beggars really can't be choosers right about now. Yeah, this would be a lot faster if I had Thor. Yeah, don't mind me, just amusing. I really don't want to match away the strike tile, so I guess I'll go down this way. Well, I'm matching away the strike tile anyways. Jeez, Mystique, you're not firing off your purple? Okay. I wasn't far off null space, but considering the fact that the enemies got a little bit more health and damage than I anticipated. There's Sonar Strike. Get another match 5. Keep Thanos doing his thing. Yeah, I got rid of some of the strike tiles on the board. where we can maximize everything, put Solar Strike on the board, do a little bit of extra damage, and that should be close to getting him out of there. There it is. Because I wasn't sure if Solar Strike was going to trigger enough times during that turn, or if it was going to do whatever it was going to do, but it did. Here I'm gonna probably bring in Doc Ock just for the match force and use the tentacle tiles and whatnot. Keep another match for. I want more tentacle tiles, and then if Doc Ock happens to be out in front, whenever I make a match, he won't be stunned. Well, in the shadows is pretty much worthless. Feeding Frenzy, that's always a good thing. And Tentacle Third. Because I had at least one Tentacle Tile on the board. Finish this here off. Quickly. Again, like Ian Malcolm said, must go faster, must go faster. Alright. Stig breaks out her stun. I have to go here with the Smashborn yellow. I think Hematology will go off again once I make the Smash 4. Yep, or Feeding Frenzy. So whatever Morbius's special ability is to destroy special tiles on the board. Then fire off tentacles, do massive damage. I think how I can do Thor at 50%, I'll probably drop Thor and Thor have mercy and Thanos inside of the Captain Marvel node. Hopefully that'll get them down to 50%, though I doubt it. If not, I got other ways and means of doing it too. Mortal Coil. Trying to get at least some sort of board check on the board if it'll rock his world. Apparently not. Getting in the shadows isn't gonna really work. Because they have no active tile matches on here. Well, let's bring in Thanos and let's bring in Thor. Let's see if I can get somebody gone out of here pretty quickly. Hypersonic Punch. That's beautiful. I didn't think I actually had enough black AP to do that. every mod, do your thing. Surprise. That actually did work. And we'll use Guardian Tactics and knock them out. Now they're gonna get a little bit more health, but it's not anything that Thanos and Cap can't. Captain America, Lord have mercy. Thanos and Thor can't handle, and besides, yeah, Thanos would say, you should have gone for the head. Oh, I probably switched to the wrong target. I realize that now. Trying to do like Ian Malcolm, aka the Grandmaster says, must go faster. Well, let's stun him. Thor can be out in front to take this here. Because again, I want him at 50% health. Blue, because I don't see anything viable on the board just yet. I see red. Alright, this will weaken off everybody. And we'll be able to get Court Death to trigger one other time if I can find a reliable match. But since I can't, no hypersonic black. Well, yeah, screw it. Rarely do you ever see Captain Marvel's hypersonic blast actually take somebody out. At least in the these nodes here. Now we got my Yarrow root, and I probably need to switch my target again. Alright, now we'll use Thanos' green, get him out in front, and if we can get Criterion under that threshold, it should. Oh yeah, this will definitely take out Criterion. Criterion's donezo. Oh, that's a double Court Death. There we go. And then when Thor wakes up, he'll be able to drop the hammer down. Literally. With Asgardian tactics. Now again, I probably would recommend a Thor there. Again, trying to beat the nodes as quick as you can, but I also want Thor at 50%. Again, continue to use the Juggernaut, Thanos, and Rocket team. Get the collateral off, and then do collateral damage, which is over Juggernaut's pseudo AOE. Well, it's not a pseudo AOE. It actually isn't an area of effect attack. Same thing here. Switch to your weakest target, and then just punch through everybody. Okay, now you're probably gonna ask me, okay, well, what if I don't have the 5-star Thanos just to do this, or can I use the 3-star Thanos to do the same exact job? You can, but in this case here, you're gonna need to replace Juggernaut with a Guardian of the Galaxy, and we'll do that there when we when we get closer towards the end. we bring in you, Thor, and then we'll bring in Null because again we need the extra damage. I probably I'll bring in Gambit for the next two nodes since I know they won't be tile movers. Yeah, I took my own tile out, that's alright. Now to prevent any shenanigans on the board, we'll white you guys out and power it through. Alright, I did promise that I would bring in Gambit. Now just remember with the Gambit, because you can't fire off any allied purple or red power, so if you wanted to fire off Iceman's cold as ice, you can't really do it. And you'll see what I mean as I intentionally press it. Can't fire it, it's a stacked deck. Now I'm gonna switch to him, punch him in the face, and I gotta wait till I get enough red. I need exactly 18 red in order to do what I have to do, but Raging Cajun will get them gone. And then of course Mystique Actinite, Tony Stark. Hey gang, I heard you need some help. Nah, Stark, we don't need your help. You're a vain narcissist. Oh, Cap, come on, man. Why you gotta hurt me like that, man? That's a deep cut. Or technically, he's talking to Rocket and Groot. Alright, we got our 18 to fire off those aces and eights. Fire off some Raging Cajun. Man, I remember when Raging Cajun was at 7 AP instead of 8. Man, those were the days when it was 7 AP and then you could do just stupid amounts of damage because of how cheap it was and also due to the way that the AI fired off its powers. That's one thing I probably definitely need to do. Talk about how some characters, when they were how they used to be, like Gambit, or even old school Spider-Man or Ragnarok or whomever had reworks, or even talk about how even 4-star Star-Lord, how much of an infinite win engine he was. Pop this Raging Cajun. Man, another thing I wish that Gambit's Raging Cajun ability was this old way where it would just overwrite enemy countdown tiles and, well, just any enemy special tiles, but that was back when the depths. Um, they put in a very popular character and didn't properly balance them right either time when they balanced them. But again, we're not casting blame on the devs. But we're here just to destroy nodes, get them going as fast as we can. Then we can riff on old school Gambit or whomever. Alright, file Raging Cajun. And you're probably asking yourself, well, why aren't you using aces and eights now? No, you want to make sure you have enough AP to fire off the move. Then they then cause the damage with the charge styles. That's the thing. Because firing off once, you're just doing a small amount of damage, and that doesn't do us any good. Like seriously, 1400 damage? No. Yes, I am Groot too. Though I highly doubt that's what Groot is saying. It's probably saying something like, hey, that's totally not Iron Man. And my Grooties is not that great. I seen the match for as soon as I made the match. Again, put him on ice. Now you're probably wondering, well, Clayman, why are you firing off Iceman's green instead of Thor's green? Well, part of the reason is 14,000 damage plus however many blue tiles on the board, whereas Thor only does that there just the once. Alright, now we'll file aces and eights. I think the aces and eights, I thought it was going to be enough to finish them off. Take this match 4 because again, I'm trying to find the most damage that we could on the board. If I had one change that I would make in, well, a few changes in shield clearance 10, but I guess the biggest one that I would make is getting rid of the standard tokens that we get in shield clearance 10. Like, I know farming and making sure that your farm is set up properly got you. But most of us who are fully in 5-star land, most of us, we really don't have any need for standard tokens. I mean, yeah, sure, your occasional, 3-star pull from out of the standard pool, something like that there, or hey, we got 2 stars, but we have direct places where we can get 2-star covers. Same way with 3-star covers. We got more direct ways to get 2 and 3-star covers in the game than ever before. Either from heroics or from mighty tokens, or even elite tokens. See, No, actually, the mighty tokens are just for the 3 stars. See, I misspoke. I misspoke even yesterday too. Say the elites are for your 2 stars, 2 and 3 stars. Your heroics are obviously for your 2s and 3s and 4s, and then also the event tokens as well. But again, you know, I personally would like to get rid of those standard tokens. That's just me. Say if they don't get rid of them, or you know they don't make a change, only thing I can do is just voice my opinion and hope that one day that they will eventually make the change. But if they don't make the change, hey, I'll continue to play the game. Now we can fire off Raging Cajun. And then we got more aces and 8s. And I'm gonna take a small pause for just a second. Alright, we're back. Man, I remember them days where when I first came into Foster Land and had Gambit and Thor and Daredevil. Man, those were the days. Probably that's what I'll do on the video where I'm not having to clear so much. Oh, whoops. I did the wrong thing. Wasn't supposed to come in with Gamora and Thanos, which it ended up working. I mean, I was supposed to come in with Gamora and Thanos, but I picked the wrong Thanos because I did say we're gonna use 3-star Thanos to see whether or not this would still work. Get meaty strike tiles. Oh yeah, that'll definitely work. Yeah. Yeah, so if you don't have the 5-star Thanos, yeah, you bring in a 3-star Thanos and Rocket and Groot and Gamora, or if you got the 3-star Star-Lord, I think like this will work too, because Rocket will tank. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, if you don't have Juggernaut, you can always use a Guardian of the Galaxy and a Rocket. Just make sure you make your strongest match. And then just knock them dead. As if you want to save health packs. And then finally, this node here, and then we'll go into the things that you need to succeed for taking out these nodes here if you weren't under time constraints. And even outside of that little pause, that actually worked out great for me. Again, about 45 minutes, even under time constraints. Again, could I have done it a lot faster? Absolutely. Alright, to recap. For each of the easy 1, 2, and 3 nodes, again, bring a Guardian of the Galaxy with Rocket and Groot, 4-star Rocket and Groot, and then Thanos, wipe out all the nodes, probably save health packs. If you don't have the 5-star Thanos, 3-star Thanos works wonders. Then with the nodes that just have the non-tile movers, your subjects, and your controls. Again, you could bring in 3-star Doctor Strange, bring in Rocket and Groot, and then bring in another Guardian of the Galaxy. If you want to use 4-star Gamora, you bring in Gamora, you can have your stuns, boom. Same thing with this node here. Just remember they're gonna have a little bit more health than this node here, and then this node here with the Criterion and the 2 Empiricists, they're gonna have a lot more health. So again, bring in Doctor Strange, bring in your Guardians of the Galaxy, make sure you got enough strike tiles on the board. You can also, again, Polaris, she'll work wonders too. You can also bring in 3-star Star-Lord. Excuse me, not 3-star Star-Lord. You can bring in 4-star Star-Lord and go with that method there. Is that if you guys hear any background chatter in the background, I apologize. Captain Marvel node, again, just whoever's your strongest. Attack your whatever the weakest enemy is and go from there. The null node, again, bring in your null, bring in your 2 strongest characters, flanking them on either side, knock that node out. If you had the storm node, which I think would be somewhere up here, the 2-star storm node, bring in storm. Well, you're required to have storm, but bring in Thanos, bring in your strongest character, just wipe them dead. Heal your storm, or if you happen to have multiple copies of 2-star storm on your roster, go for it like that there. And then the Morbius node, again, 2 strongest characters. Make sure you target Mystique first, because they'll feed her purple, and if one of your characters is stunned thanks to Mystique, that's gonna make things a little bit more troubling. And then Mutant Masterminds, the challenge node, again, just bring in your challenge node team. And keep in mind the subject will probably be Mystique colors as well, or purple. And just make sure that you're not stunned. Still haven't done introducing. I'm going to do all this here whenever it's closer to completion. And also don't forget to, with your final grind, make sure you hit this node here on the beginning of day 3. Don't forget it. And then the node with which we'll have tomorrow, and then I'll explain everything that you have to do on Final Round. I know that's a. Oh, that's Morbius. Yeah, yeah, that's Morbius. And so that'll complete day two. I'm gonna. I might pull some tokens. I might pull some tokens tomorrow to celebrate day three, since Sunday might be Father's Day, and want to give everybody a great holiday, or give everyone a great holiday, but give someone some excitement on a great holiday. Not saying that Mother's Day isn't a great holiday either. All the holidays are great. Till next time, peace.